Say hi, everyone. Yeah, we're gonna eat some chicken and rice. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm gonna eat some chicken and rice. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Charlie's Cookline, and today we're doing something really special. I changed up my menu last minute, so I'm out here in the parking lot. We're about to go grocery shopping because your boy got an Instapot Duo. That's right. We're gonna make Hainanese chicken using the Instapot Duo. And we're in the parking lot of our large wholesale store. I'm not sure I can say their name without getting taken off of YouTube. So I got the family in here. We're inside the parking lot. It's a little bit dark and scary, so let's get it. So we did a quick detour, had to get our coffee fix. Mommy over there with her latte, and it's still hot in the valley. It's 102 degrees right now. Here we go. We're at Costco and we're gonna go grab that chicken. Had to get it. $30? That's a value. Baby boy's first pumpkin. Shopping's done. Baby boy looks like he's about ready to go to sleep. Or maybe not. And of course, we came to Costco for chicken. And we're going home with all this extra stuff. It happens every time. But it's okay. That's normal for Costco and Target. And basically any department store that we go to. That's life. And we're back in the home kitchen. I just unloaded all our groceries from Costco, and you know what? I ran out of peeled garlic. You know what that means? Your boy is going to have to peel garlic himself. So let's get this camera set up, start our mise while we wait for our chicken to defrost. Okay guys, so as far as aromatics go for our chicken, we're gonna go really simple. We've got some ginger, we've got our garlic, and I've got some onions. And this is gonna go into the cavity of the bird, so that while it's pressure cooking, it's releasing its flavors and it's penetrating the meat. Throw a couple of these cloves in here and just mash it up lightly. If you guys have access to already peeled garlic, I suggest just investing that extra time. This is what I'm talking about. All this sticky paper stuff, I can't get over it. I really hate this. Now let's break down our onion. Onion, we're just gonna quarter. If you come across an onion layer that's like kind of papery, kind of floppy, and you're not sure whether you should throw it out or not, just throw it out. It's already really difficult to break with my hands, so it's not gonna get any better with cooking. Just throw it out. And now our ginger. So I'm actually gonna cut this off. And then with this piece, I'm not even gonna peel the skin. I'm just gonna cut it into 1/4-inch discs. And that's it. That's our aromatics for this chicken dish. Here we've got our chicken. I'm actually going to pressure cook this whole, but if you want to break it down, I've got a video on how you can section this bird into pieces. That way you can store your thighs if you're just gonna use the chicken breast for this dish, or you live alone and you don't wanna eat a whole chicken by yourself. I'll show you how to do that in the video, and I'll put that in the description below. I'm gonna start off by drying it off, getting the skin as dry as possible. Now, if you wanna remove some of the fat, you can. Like right down here inside the cavity, there's this big chunk of fat. Don't throw it away. Render it down and save that oil. They call it schmaltz. Save it for cooking. It's really good flavor, and it'll add extra depth and umami to any dish that you're making. Okay, now we're gonna wanna start seasoning our bird. So, got my sea salt, and I'm actually gonna separate the skin from the breast, because for this dish, I only wanna use the breast. And I wanna get some salt in there so that it can help, the salt will help break down the proteins that keep the meat together, and it'll give us a much more tender chicken breast. Really simply, I just put my fingers inside and pull this off like a sweater. Grab my paper towel and pull off any connective tissue that you don't want to include in your cooking, and then just liberally salt this area down. Pull the chicken skin sweater back on, and then we're gonna salt the inside of the cavity as well. The only thing we have to do now is stuff our bird. Start with some onion, whole bunch of garlic, some more onion, more flavor, more better. Just like that, I think that's good. Maybe fit a few more garlic cloves in there. Another piece of ginger or two. Good. I'm gonna grab some twine. I'm gonna tie the legs up just like this so it doesn't open up during the cooking process. Good enough. This guy goes here. I'm gonna have this chicken stand upward like this because I want the juices to flow into the bird instead of out and into the bottom of the pot. So now this guy is making the trip into our Instapot. So this is the current setup. It says that I need to add some water to it, and we're gonna go and look at Instapot's guide on how much time I need to set. So the Instapot came with this neat little guide, and it kind of shows you all your meats, vegetables, fruits, starches. On here, I'm looking for chicken, a whole chicken. Are you on the other side? No, different language on the other side.
2,000 years later.
Chicken, where are you? Ah, right there. Whole chicken, 8 minutes per pound. This was a 5-pound bird. So it's actually closer to 6 pounds. So let's go with 6 pounds since it's a little bit frozen. The guide says for a whole chicken, 8 minutes per pound. This is a 6-pound bird. So we're gonna set it for 38 minutes. First, we're gonna add some water to the bottom of the pot. And this is gonna steam and help create the pressure that we need to pressure cook this bird. And since I've got all these aromatics left over, I'm just gonna drop it right into the bottom of the pot as well. That looks like a bunch of raw vegetables and a raw chicken. Just like that. Give it a twist. All right, so our option for pressure cooking is right here. Hit pressure cooker. It defaults to high. 35 minutes. We need 38 minutes. And I think we just hit start. Simple. Okay, chicken is in the pressure cooker. While we wait for that to do its thing, let's prepare our dipping sauce for the Hainanese chicken. Right here, I've got some fish sauce, a little bit of onion, some garlic, a Fresno chili. Feel free to leave this out or use any kind of chili that you want, and 2 limes. tablespoons of fish sauce to our dipping liquid. Just like that. Give it a stirry stir. Okay, so this is gonna remain incomplete until our chicken is done cooking. As soon as that's over, we're gonna take a half a cup of that liquid and pour it into this sauce. That way we get that delicious chicken flavor in every bite. You guys, it's done. I hit the button, it's releasing steam, and it smells incredible in here. Baby boy's a little bit freaked out. Our steam is released, and I think it's safe to lift this guy up and out. Yo, look at that. Steam check, wipey wipe. That looks so good and smells amazing. Right, baby? It smells good. But look at this. The chicken is pulling back away from the bone, but I'm poking the breast and it feels juicy. It is bouncing back. Yum. All right, we're gonna start cooking our rice. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. Okay guys, so the chicken is out. I can't help myself. I'm just gonna give this a little pinch. Ooh, got some skin there. And look at that. Let's give it a taste. Oh my God. That's good chicken. That's really good chicken. Tastes incredible. Very tender, but not too tender to the point where it's like just shredding. Right in here, this is what I'm most interested in. Pulls off nice and easily. Taste test. Oh. It's moist, but not just like moist for chicken breast, but a moist bite of chicken. That's dope. It tastes so good. Okay, here inside the Instant Pot, I drained it of its liquid and it yielded almost 7 cups of delicious chicken broth. Over here, I've got 3 cups of washed brown rice. I like to add 1.5 cups per 1 cup of brown rice. On our Instapot suggestions, jasmine rice 1-to-1. They want 1 cup of rice for 1 cup of liquid. Let me get our liquid in there, and then we're gonna set it, wait the 4 minutes, and see how this all comes together. Rice is done. So the steam has, for the most part, subsided. Open this bad boy up, and our rice looks soupy as heck. I knew it. Charlie's a dum-dum. Put that in the comments. I realized that on their chart, it was for 1 cup of rice for 4 minutes. I'm doing 3 cups of rice, and I only give it 4 minutes to cook. So I added 8 minutes, and I feel like that is more correct. That's why I was skeptical of 4 minutes, because I'm a dummy and I didn't read the instructions correctly. So here it goes. We're cooking for another 8 minutes, and then I'm expecting some perfectly cooked brown rice. Now let's lift this up and see how it do. Okay, that looks right. That looks much better. Oh, and the steam. Jeez. Steam check. That's the stuff right there. Rice is sticking to the bottom of our pot, but that's okay, because our rice looks fluffy. It smells incredible. And I think we're ready to plate. All right, guys, here we go. Let's break down this chicken. So I'm gonna peel off the skin, because as much as I love this dish, I don't like boiled chicken skin. So that guy's out. And then our knife just sinks right into this breast meat. Pull back to reveal the chest cavity. Short strokes to separate the meat from the bone, and we've got 1 breast. Put that on our plate. Let's flip this around so we can work with it easier. Nice. And there is our second chicken breast. Okay, let's move this aside for now. We're gonna take our chicken breast and slice it up against the grain, which is proving to be difficult with this knife. So let me get a big one. Much better. Just gonna cut all the way through. Get under that. Put it back on the plate. And go there. Okay, I thought I had some fresh cilantro, pulled it out of my refrigerator drawer, and it looks like it's got the Rona. So instead I grabbed this parsley. I just feel like Hinan chicken goes really well with like some fresh herbiness. In this case, the parsley will give us like a yummy, grassy undertone in every bite and a nice green color. So I'm just gonna go across the breasts just like that. And you know what? Let's throw some into our dipping sauce. Stir this guy up. Make sure we get all of that good stuff in the scoop because it's gonna go on top of our breast. Oh yeah. There we go. And a couple Fresnos there and there. So we've got our chicken. And we've got our rice. Perfectly cooked. And if you remember, we cooked with the drippings and liquid from pressure cooking the chicken. So every last kernel of this rice is injected with chicken, garlic, onion, and ginger flavor. Oh crap, that's good. And if you're gonna have Hainanese chicken rice, gotta have some of the broth on the side. And then, just because I usually slather this stuff all over my rice, add some right to the rice as well. This is a family-sized meal, so let me get my family together and we're gonna do a taste test. All right guys, here we are. We have got our Taiwanese, Hainanese chicken and rice made with our Instapot. And this is my first time trying and cooking with the Instapot. Just had to take a taste of the rice, it's so good. Let's get the little chef's approval. What do you think? Is that good? Oh, he loves it. You see that smile? All right, let's get wifey's approval. Not bad, right? It's like your boy can cook. But why are we dancing around this chicken? Here we go. I'm just gonna use my fingers to
Want more rice.
a bite of chicken for mommy and for dad. Right? Super juicy. Like I said, you get that rotisserie chicken texture where it's kind of like fall apart, but it's not grainy when you bite into the chicken breast. It's so good. We've got our rice and we've got our chicken broth. That's going right in there. Saved a little bit just for sipping the soup later. Okay, I got you, man. I got you.
You take too long. He's ready to eat some more.
Oh yeah. How was that? Oh man, he loves it. Now I gotta get a bite with the chicken broth inside the rice. So good. The hype is real. This would have taken me all day. Like I would have had to gotten up way early before the baby wakes up, before Kissel wakes up, to get my chicken boiling, preparing my mise, and it's just a long process. But in this case, we got it done within the hour. We're already eating, and I've got a ton of chicken left over that I'm gonna bag up and use for something else. So next week's episode, we're gonna use the remainder of the chicken. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already done so, like this video, subscribe, and do your boy a solid. Share it with your friends and family. If you think my food is good and you want to share it with people, hook me up. I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Micah, say bye-bye. Okay, here. How about I bribe you a spoon of rice for a bye-bye? Give me the rice first, bro. Yum. All right, don't talk with your mouth full. Bye, guys.